Hello everybody, Joshua Stauffer here back with another video. Continuing now with our tour of the Park City Center in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. This is the former Bon-Ton department store right here, and that used to be a mall entrance. It's now just an entrance to security offices. The Bon-Ton closed in 2017 or 2018 along with the rest of the chain. Today we're going to be examining that portion of the mall. We'll explore the former Bon-Ton Mall, which was originally the Wat and Shan Mall, aka the Autumn Mall, because this was back in the 70s called the Mall of Four Seasons. The Sears Mall was the Spring Mall. The Gimbels Mall, which is now the Boscov's Mall, was called the Summer Mall. Wat and Shan Bon-Ton was the Autumn Mall, and over there, the JCPenney Mall was the Winter Mall. Do that one next time. But here we're going to do the Bon-Ton Mall. Now this section right here is called the Fountain Shops, and this was a new addition added in 2006 or 2007. There's a strip of outdoor shops along the west parking lots of the mall. I don't think those were the original fountains though. I think it had a different kind when they first built this, but those are still kind of nice. Nice little seating area out here. Now this is the entrance into the West Mall. We'll start here, then go down the Bon-Ton Mall, and then we'll finish in the South Mall. Now as we go, I'll point out what some of these old stores used to be. Let's see now. Cell Access. There's the Park City rug there. Cell Access Phone Repair was First Union Bank. I wonder what that was. Miracle Ear Hearing Aid Center and Singular Wireless were in those spaces. Let's see, was this Regis Salon, R-E-G-I-S, however you pronounce that. Don't know what that Airy was. It was empty at the time that this phone book came out from 2002. Lovesack, that was Cosmo's Pizza. As a matter of fact, there used to be a seating area right here in the middle of the west hallway. And at the corner there, where Zales is now, that used to be the Great American Cookie Company and Gordon Jewelers. And the Great American Cookies has been moved down to the food court. We'll see that next time. Now we're heading into the Bon-Ton Mall, which is now called the Raymour Flanigan Mall. Yeah, that sales was Gordon Jewelers. I have no idea what Airy used to be. Box Lunch, that was Wilson's, the Leather Experts. Soma Intimates, that's another empty space on this 2002 map. Limited 2, which later became Justice, that one's now empty. Cotton On was Sam Goody Central, or just Sam Goody. Champ Sports. I think these used to be smaller stores that they kind of made into bigger ones. It was Sam Goody, then Bath & Body Works, and then Express. That was before Express moved to the Boscov's Mall. Windsor, I believe this was Structure. Famous Footwear was The Limited. And Lane Bryant. Now we're heading into the former Bon-Ton Court. Now the second floor of the Bon-Ton building is still abandoned, but what's really interesting here is they have this escalator. It was only an up escalator. You can start from the mall and go straight up into the second floor of the Bon-Ton, but then you had to come back down either through the Bonton's main escalators or Bonton's elevator. I like those tiles along the side of the escalator there. They look like they're original from the 90s, or maybe even before that. Quick look at the cool wallpaper that they hung up here back in 2006. Skylight. Yeah, almost the entire first floor of the Bonton is now Raymour Flanigan Furniture. Two out of the three exterior entrances to the Bonton lead into the current furniture store. But the one entrance on the side, the one we saw at the beginning of this video, that one is still a small abandoned portion. I wonder if they're going to save that for possibly an entrance to something that could be on the second floor someday. I hope they do something with that second floor. Don't leave it abandoned forever. Let's see, what were in these spaces at the end here? Oh yeah, the PA Driver's License Center was right here at the corner. It later became Fuddruckers Hamburgers, and that's been closed for a long, long time. Rustic Rugs was right next to it, but first let's take a look at this map. I remember when I was a little kid, we always parked at the Bonton, and then we went in through there, and then we would explore the rest of the mall. And one of the first things I would see as we came out into the mall was the map right here. Of course, it was a very different looking map when I was a kid, but that's right where it was. So anyway, that space was Rustic Rugs. And I don't see it on this 2002 map, but I do remember Christopher and Banks being here somewhere. There's the restroom corridor. There used to be an exit to a bus stop at the end of that hallway, but not anymore. Vans was Payless Shoe Source. Urban Outfitters was Gap. And yeah, this here was the Finish Line. The Finish Line was there for a long time. It's closed now. Apple. Long before the iPhone was invented, this was Eastern Mountain Sports. And then Wet Seal was behind that white wall. And Taylor Loft. It's just called Loft now, but that's still there. Yankee Candle has been here for many, many years, even when I was a little kid. It looked a little different back then, though. Now, the end here used to be one of the mall's original tenants, Fifth Avenue Cards. It was a little Hallmark store. That's been there since the 70s and then continued through my childhood, but it's gone now. Warby Parker was also another corner of Fifth Avenue Cards. And now, let's head into the South Mall. Here we have Gertrude Hoff Chocolates, which is not on this 2002 map, but well, actually it was there. They forgot to put it on because I see it's on the directory listing here. Not all these phone book maps are 100% accurate. Now, the very end here, this tattoo place, this was Formal Affairs. And that's it, folks. That was the West Mall, the Bonton Mall, and the South Mall at Park City Center. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time with the JCPenney Mall, the Winter Mall. See you later.